Good morning, YouTube and Ninja Nation. I hope you guys are awesome this morning. I'm down here doing the hurricane cleanup, and I want to talk to you real quick. An instant way to make more money. Okay, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Look at me, I'm wearing a hard hat. Suckers. Instant way to make more money. I've seen a lot of stuff on this job. Well, real quick. One, spend less, okay? But that's not what this is about. This is about reducing liability, okay? Being efficient and quick are different than rushing. Rushing causes accidents. Accidents cost time and money, okay? Give you a couple examples. You know, after we dump, we're dumping huge loads here. I've got what, 24, 26, 28 yard trailer. I don't even know. I'm just loading it up. I'm sitting, when I'm loaded, close to 20,000 pounds between the truck, trailer, and my load. A lot of things can go wrong. There's a lot of weight on the back doors. Wires get caught up. We're doing a lot of like off-roading because of the dump site, and there's a lot of sticks around. And people have been making mistakes, very easily avoidable mistakes. And by me taking my time, still being quick and efficient, I have avoided a lot of mistakes. Okay, we've had a lot of breakages. Shoot, we had one guy break 2 trailers in an hour, and it was totally his fault. It never would have happened if myself was driving, because when you're dumping, you always look in your mirrors and check what's going on. Check your surroundings. Okay, and this liability thing, it doesn't matter if you're driving this truck, if you're doing anything. Reduce your liability, put more money in your pocket. Because if you have a high liability, man, your money could disappear faster than ever. I mean, look at lawsuits. People lose millions, their houses, everything right off rip. So, reduce your liability. Take 2 seconds longer, check what you're doing, and do it right. Okay? You know, this guy's rushing every time we get there. Hurry, come on. I'm like, slow down, dude. I always do a lap. And whatever business you're doing, you know, if you're working on a ladder, make sure, you know, it's on an even surface. Make sure you're not doing it over a pile of razor blades or hammers. So if it does fall, it's really gonna hurt, you know. Check your landing zone. This just goes for anything, especially if you're a business owner. Reduce the liability. To save 3 seconds, him trying to rush and save 3 seconds has cost us more than 6 hours and several $1,000s. Was it worth the 3 seconds? No. He'd have to save that 3 seconds 3,600 times in order to recoup the actual loss. You're never going to save 3 seconds 3,600 times and recoup that loss. You never will. You're just going to keep making mistakes. Okay? So don't take 2 steps forward to take 1 step back. You're working a lot harder than you need to. Work smart, not hard. Efficiency and rushing are 2 very different things. Okay? Don't rush, but be efficient. Efficiency comes from checking your stuff. Okay, another thing I did, I knew my truck had a starter going bad. Did I wait for it to go bad? No, I bought one, threw it in the back seat. So the other day, when it finally did totally crap out, guess what? I slid under the truck. I'll put this video out. I got to stitch it together. Big pain in the butt. I don't have editing software. I'm not an editor. Look at me. Look at what I'm wearing. Do I look like a computer editor? No, I like working. I like working, not going cross-eyed in front of a computer. But in an hour, I was able to change that starter out because I had the part. Bing, bong, boom, and I'm out. Back to work. Reduce your liability. Keep more money in your pocket. Okay? And get rid of your expenses. Are you blowing a bunch of money that you don't need to spend? Look at your bills. Look at your bills. Imagine what you can do and then multiply it out by a year. You know, do you have multiple subscriptions that you're paying for that you don't really need? Okay, well, see how much they cost, multiply it by 12, and the next time your wife or girlfriend says, let's go on a vacation, instead of you saying, well, sorry, honey, I don't have the work. Oh, I canceled my Hulu and my Netflix, whatever junk else I didn't need. And hey, honey, we even got enough money to board the dog, board the kids, and go ourselves. Ha! Private one. All right, guys, reduce your liability. Slow down. You don't have to turtle. I'm a hustler, you know. In baseball, we were taught hustle, 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 hustle. But you can hustle as long as your mind's clear, but you don't want to rush, okay? Don't want to rush. Always check things. Don't go, oh yeah, he hooked up the trailer. I'll give you another one. 3 times in my life, 3 times, and it was all to make a point to new people. 3 times, someone else hooked up my trailer. And I told them, double check yourself. I walk my trailer 2, sometimes 3 times every time I hook it up. I'm looking up, down, left, right. I'm pulling on stuff. Check your trailers. The 3 times I did not check after people to make the point of, with 100%, they did not connect something right. And they got to learn a lesson right there, okay? Don't do it. Take your time. And that goes with anything, your work. You know, if you got an email, check your spelling, check what you wrote. Make sure, you know, especially if you did your voice to text, check it before you send it. I've seen some really bad voice to text stuff. My dad had something like this. He was managing a, I don't know what to call it, a charity club thing or whatever, charity bar. And he, real quick, was in a rush, sent a voice to text to one of the bartenders. And wow, what it turned it to was just, they would have locked him up and thrown away the key. It was crazy how it just manipulated what he said into this vile text. It was unreal. It was crazy. And he didn't even know it till the next day when he woke up and he saw it. He was like, oh my God. Had to make the call immediately. I'm so sorry I didn't do that. You know, so whatever. If you work in an office, if you work in a hard hat, check your surroundings. You know, we're working around power lines and stuff. I'm not used to that as a landscaper. My feet are on the ground, but we're dealing with a tractor up in the air that can extend 20 feet. We're in a small little beach community. Some of these lines are I'm looking at one now. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, this guy here, right there. That guy's only about 11 or 12 feet above the ground. Without steel toe boots, I could jump and grab that sucker. Want to see me? Just kidding. Ha! You're sick if you said yes. You're sick. All right, guys, reduce your liability. Keep the money in your pocket because look, you can spend it better than anyone else. You'll spend it better than the government or any other jerk that takes it from you, okay? Especially if you have mouths to feed, all right? That's it, guys. Sandy C's out. Love ya. And stay tuned for more.